Hello friends, it is Running Kimono, and in today's video I'm going to just take you on a quick cruise through a big donation for a family member. I'm not going to get into the specifics who this family member is, but they are very important to my husband and I. So I have a huge table here. I put a bunch of stuff purposefully on it to show you guys and how you can really bless somebody. This is an exceptionally powerful hobby. If you think about everything on this table, it's probably just under $500 retail. And with coupons, I mean, I got it for very inexpensive, if not money makers or rolling bonus cash or the register rewards over at Walgreens. I mean, week after week, we get this stuff for very little, and it's very, very powerful. So we're just going to take a quick cruise through what I'm giving and the rationale behind it. So I'm trying to do everything in numbers of 7. So if we do not see this family member by the holidays, they'll still have something. And the OxyClean is always good for like jeans. And then we have some wonderful Gain. Remember these from the Dollar General? Just a mix match of stuff. We have some wonderful Suavitel. The Fabuloso, that's a multi-purpose cleaner, so you can use it to do anything, disinfect. Some Palmolive, and then I threw in some extras of that too, because I'm like, I don't really have a lot of dish soap for this family member. What am I thinking? Comet old-fashioned cleaner. It still works. Just got to put a bit of elbow grease into it, and the family member really loves Comet, so I threw in a couple of those. And then the big mammer jammer of the hand sanitizer. A bit too strong for me, but I know this family member's tough and they could probably use it. But it's very powerful, this one, for whatever reason. And some hydrogen peroxide. You can even use that for cleaning. And with that, the Colgate. And my understanding with hydrogen peroxide, you can use that even as a mouthwash, which is kind of interesting. So for wounds or mouthwash, I guess it brightens your teeth. And with that, we have 7 tubes of toothpaste. I'm trying to go with that number just to stock people up. You just have an idea of when you'll see them next. And this family member, haven't seen them since last holidays because of COVID. Little things like they might need like band-aids, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's nothing really specific. Lots of body wash, some of this wonderful Dial. I put everything in these boxes, so on this trip, if things would fall over, they're not going to get spilled. And that's a really good thing to think about. So if you have Amazon boxes or boxes from the store, keep a couple of them if you're going to be donating. I know a lot of you resell as well. This is the greatest way to transport stuff so nothing spills, because that's the worst thing when things spill, especially like hand soap and stuff. It could be a really big mess in the back of your car. And it's happened to me a couple of times, especially, in the middle of winter, you're driving to some family event, you have like 15 bottles of like this, and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But 7 of these, I'm trying to go with the number 7, little bit of face wash too, sprays, those little beads that are so nice. Family member really likes lavender, some cleaner, as much as I can part with, because a lot of this stuff hasn't been on really big sales. These pods are always on sale, but the other stuff, cleaner, and this little Airwick, we got at the Dollar General last year for free. So just a big table of stuff, and to be able to give all of this and not really feel it out of pocket, it's pretty amazing. This family member, if I would send them a message saying, what would you like? They really have a hard time asking, because I think it's kind of awkward. Just when somebody's really nice, they'll just say, oh, I'll just take one of these. And sometimes you really want to stock them up. So I think the number 6 or 7 is a good way to go if you can do it. And I always find that if I help out a family member this way and just say, take whatever you want, or make them a box like this that's kind of crazy, the next day, the blessing that I'll get is tenfold. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that in life, that sometimes when you do something for somebody and you're not really expecting anything, you're just doing it like, just here, take something, this might help you out. It's just something about the universe. This comes back to you 100-fold. And I've noticed that significantly in my life. Or I might get rid of all of this, and then tomorrow I'll find some deal to get, hand soap for nothing, or like the hand soap will be like 3 cents at Walmart, and you're like, oh, no more, no more. It's like a boomerang effect, and that's always been like that in my life, which is really quite strange. But anyhow, just to look at all of this, it is really gonna bless this family member. They probably think it's just gonna be 2 things of Gain, but it's gonna be a whole lot more than that. And I can do this because I coupon as hard as I do, and it's really gonna help them out, and I'm very happy to do it. And just looking at the scope of this, like this is many different sales, clearance events, all the stuff I like to do, my hobby, and then just to see it all on a table, it's pretty spectacular. Now, what I forgot to throw in, were just a couple little odds and ends. You know, and this sort of stuff before I could give a lot of, and now it's kind of rationed out because of everything that's going on. This isn't the germ one, but it's still like a wet wipe for your hand. We have some of this disinfectant from Walmart. I think it's like $2 and some change. Some gold right here, which are these disinfectant wipes. We have the Rite Aid brand and Lysol, and they're really hard to find. And I've also threw in 3 more of these Palmolives. Now, I'm not sure if it's the case where you live, but these sort of items, like even at our local Walmart, they really limit you. And even with dish soap, it's limited where it's 2 per person per trip. And I don't really, go wild in the aisles for that and just like stock up my cart. I'll just grab the 2, or I just won't grab anything because I know I have a pretty big stockpile at home. But I just know that, like, especially because this family member is a bit older, they might be shy to even grab one. So anyhow, just looking at all this, I've bagged it all up. It's ready to go. My husband's going to throw this in the back of his truck and go and bless the family member with all of this. And I have not included out here is I'm going to put a couple 12 packs of Cottonelle, some Kleenex, and some paper towel as well. I don't have it because it's been raining a lot here in Michigan, or kind of like gloomy weather, and I don't want the water to like seep into the paper products, you know what I'm saying? So I'll do that the morning of. But as you can see, these little boxes and stuff, that's the way to go. Things that are weirder shaped items. Again, this I'm going to leave up until my husband goes out. But I want everything in a certain way so nothing will spill, because the worst thing is if you will get half of like a container of detergent or Fabuloso in the backseat of your car will smell like a Dollar General or a Rite Aid for many, many months to come, or you'll have to like put water to, try to get the soap out, and it's horrible. But this box method is the easiest way to transport stuff, and it's really easy to move it in and out of like from your car to a house. But like stuff like this, I know the family member will be really happy with it. I have a weird suspicion that maybe Christmas might not be happening this year if there's no resolution with COVID. If we're still socially distancing and wearing masks, like how could you enjoy a meal or see family, especially if you come from a larger family where there's like 20 plus people in a 800 square foot location. It might not happen this year because of everything that's going on. So I am going to try my best to, get stuff together. And then when my husband's going to visit, a family member here or there, to put these little baskets together, because even if we don't see them around the holidays, to send this by UPS or the post office for some of the liquids, it will be almost impossible. And if there is no end in sight with this, if this is going to go on for another year, and I'm sure a lot of you have thought of the same thing, like, what do you do? And this sort of stuff I always love to give around the holidays. So anyhow, don't want to be too doom and gloomy, but I know that a lot of you are probably thinking the same way. There's a lot that we can do with couponing, and I was just very happy to share this little story today of just blessing a family member, and they have no idea this is coming. That's the greatest part. And the also greatest part is my husband's dropping it off, and when he sees their reaction, he's always like, oh my gosh, his big Ed McMahon moment. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.